last Saturday and are leaving this Saturday. And so, what do you do with monks but give prayers and bring together a community of like-minded people? And so, in thinking what it is that we can do, I thought that it would be wonderful if we could have kind of a combination ceremony with Native American and Tibetan rituals, because in Marsha's book, that was her whole life, to looking at the similarities. And the fire puja and the fire ceremony really have a commonality to it. So where do you go and do a fire puja? We did one once in Toronto at the Royal Hotel, Royal Hotel, and almost set off all the fire sprinklers and all of that. So I was looking for space and said, whoa, we've got the space. The monks have all been here thing. We did a fire ceremony for New Year's if you were here. So this is just a wonderful way to continue a tradition. And Geshe Loden is going to lead the monks in a Tsor ceremony, which is one of paying homage to the spirits and wishing them well, and also purifying the spiritual nature within ourselves. And fire ceremonies all have a common thread of purification to them. So we gave out little slips over here on what the obscurations in your life are right now, and to throw them into the fire as the monks do the ceremony, and ask the spirits for their help in bringing down the guidance, so to speak, in the daily affairs, because the spiritual really has to be grounded in every step in order for it to work, in order for it to be activated. And all of us are spiritual beings. We'll go back to, and I won't talk very long, Geshe-la. Maybe 40 years ago, there was one night that I was sitting with a very big Lama, Nachung Rinpoche, and he was into fire ceremonies. He eventually moved to Hawaii, and he kept the fire burning 24 hours at his center with Miguel and Maria, his two students that were there. And they were purifying and keeping everything together and kind of sending the messages into the spirit, one, to benefit His Holiness Dalai Lama, but also to put forth the Dharma. And I asked them, I don't know how it happened, but we were there very late in an apartment on 24th Street, 25th Street in Manhattan. And I asked them a little bit about the fire ceremony and how it relates to the transmuting with the fire and to releasing into the spirits. And I won't go too long, but I remember it so succinctly in that it really has to do with it bringing in all of the elements, water, earth, fire, air, and space, together as an offering, and looking at it. And then I asked him, I don't know where it came from, about the significance of the swastika in circumambulating, and then on the other side, counterambulating. And it really came through, and what he said was, when you circumambulate, you nourish, and when you counterambulate, you reap. And it made all the sense in the world, and that's how nature keeps its balance through all of the elements. And you sow all of your good thoughts, and then comes a time when you reap all of your good thoughts, and creates like a sine wave of an energy being created and then being brought back in. So that way you don't have to sit there and say prayers all day. You have to put them into action to make them all work. So in a way, this ceremony, the fire ceremony, does that. It takes all of the stored energy in the wood, the sun, the water, the earth, and brings it up through the smoke back up into a spiritual realm. So this is, in a way, a kind of a giving ceremony, and in a way it's very common with the native ritual of fire ceremonies and the Tibet ceremonies. And we're all ultimately humans. We have the similarity of kindness, the similarity of compassion, the similarity of all of the good thoughts. And then on the other side, we all have anger, desire, ignorance, pride, jealousy. So in this case, we're looking to give all of those up into the spirit. And I'd like to thank Geshe Loden for being here and for conducting this ceremony. And following the ceremony, Geshe Loden is going to give a brief talk on how to lead a happy life through a small teaching called the 6 Perfections. And I'm looking forward to hearing that too. Thank you all for coming. It's wonderful.
Thank you. Zende